Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
And here are the scores following the category round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from L.C. Byrd High School with 85 points, and our team from St. Catherine's School with 70 points. Back to Battle of the Brains and another toss-up round. And just a reminder, a team loses points if they interrupt a question with an incorrect answer. The other team will then have a chance to answer. There is no conferring in the toss-up round, teams. Just a reminder. Now here we go with our next toss-up round. Jefferson Davis and Abraham Lincoln were born within a year of each other and a mere 100 miles apart. In which state? Bender.
Kentucky.
Correct. Connaughts were crude ones built in the Middle East. Another, the three-tiered Pont de Garde, still stands outside Nîmes, France. By AD 226, 11 of these structures had been constructed leading into Rome. Name these slowly descending channels designed to carry water. Will.
Aqueduct.
Correct. Unequivocal means to leave no doubt. Spell unequivocal. Arkia.
UNEQUIVOCAL.
That is correct, unequivocal. Pencil and paper may be needed for this one. Find the area of a square with diagonals of length 12 inches. Jayla.
144 inches squared.
That is incorrect. Bird.
48.
Harris.
48.
72 square inches. Richmond's Maggie Lena Walker was the first African-American woman to charter and serve as president of what type of business? Will.
A bank.
Correct. What is the two-word Latin phrase meaning to the point of sickness? Abby.
Ad nauseum.
Correct. It is the name given to the front of a church. It's also an open courtyard located in front of a Roman house or villa. Name this term.
Courtyard.
Catherine.
Courtyard.
That is incorrect. Elsie Byrd? Karis?
Facade.
It would be the atrium. All right, teams, watch the screen. Listen carefully. Here's another video question from a member of the Battle of the Brains Brainy Bunch. And again, wait for the question to be completed before buzzing in.
What graduate of Norfolk's Granby High School plays Barry Allen on the CW series The Flash?
Grant Gustin.
Jalen?
Grant Gustin.
That is correct. All right, our next question. What is a perfect score in one game of 10-pin bowling? Matthew?
300.
Correct. Named for a Soviet minister, this is a crude bomb made of a bottle filled usually,
Molotov cocktail.
correct, usually filled with gasoline and fitted with a wick. City on the Sea is the translation of the name of what most populous city in China? Catherine?
Beijing.
That is incorrect. Bird? Matthew?
Shanghai.
Correct. Thanksgiving Day 2013, and what Jewish holiday happened on the same day, and that will not happen again? Will?
Hanukkah.
Correct, for almost 70,000 years. In the 1971 song American Pie, Don McLean sings about driving what brand of vehicle to the levee? Abby?
Chevy.
That's correct, a Chevrolet, only to find the levee was dry. This quantity equals the sum of the squares of the distance of every particle in a rigid system to an axis of rotation scaled by the particle's masses. For a solid sphere rotating on a diameter, it's 2/5 times m times r squared. Name this measure of rotational inertia. Will.
Torque.
That is incorrect. St. Catherine's? Ender?
Spin.
It's the moment of inertia. This Duke of Bohemia spread Christianity and was martyred in 935. Name this man who's remembered in A Christmas Carol as a good king. Ender.
King Wenceslas.
That is correct. The purchase of what future U.S. state was called Seward's Folly? Will.
Alaska.
Correct. And that buzzer means one more toss-up round to go. We'll have a double of the point value, so stay with us to see which team is today's winner here on Battle of the Brains.
Love Battle of the Brains and ready for your high school team to play next season? Get in touch. Visit battleofthebrains.net to learn more.